Virgo, welcome to your November 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. Well, my camera on my phone told me that it was almost filled up and I had already done 5 minutes of your reading. So I went to erase some files and by accident I erased the first 5 minutes of your reading. And then I was just going to leave the cards on the table and I forgot. So it must not have been meant to be. So we're doing this puppy over again. All right, okay. So, there we got that. The heart of the matter is the 10 of Pentacles, and this is a card of generational wealth. Needless to say, suffice it to say, this is a card of affluence. So, it's a very nice card to get. Unless you're a communist and you reject money, but I think as an earth sign, you probably don't mind a few bucks in your pocket. And in the past position, you have the 6 of Wands. This is a card of your accolades, taking your bow. So this can be a card of success. So, and then I have the Wheel of Fortune too. So very fortunate cards for instance, career matters. And, is this coming in for you? I mean, this is the central theme. So to me, with the past card being so positive, it seems like these are like some kind of career pinnacle, but money is involved. The higher message is the King of Swords. So this is the most detached swords card. This is like the person who has mastered, what's that term? Neutrality. That's how I look at it. Of course, you can say all these things about the King of Swords is out of touch with his feelings. But really, in this particular context, with these other two cards, I would say being staying in neutrality, meaning that if you have a wonderful success, that you don't allow it to go to your head. I don't think many Virgo people are prone to do that, but it could simply be, like if you're a sun in Virgo and you have inner planets in Leo, for instance. Leo is actually connected to the 6 of Wands. Then that can feel very like you want to, just strut your stuff, which that's kind of what the 6 of Wands represents. But you want to think about your legacy. And I think in the 10 of Pentacles is about that. I mean, financial and otherwise. Now, this can also be like choosing between two people. The 6 of Wands could be a fire sign like Leo, and the 10 of Pentacles can be more of a person that is like you. I always think of the 10 of Pentacles as Capricorn, simply because Capricorn rules the 10th house, and Pentacles are connected to earth signs. So I don't know, if there's a specific astrological sign that the 10 of Pentacles is connected to, but certainly earth in general. And so it could be the difference between choosing between passion and material security. And to me, people who choose something based on material security can very easily suffer from feeling a sense of being trapped in their marriage, their significant other relationship, because they don't have fun with their partner. They don't have those things. They're just kind of like, it's almost like a business arrangement. So the King of Swords can be, it's time to call the lawyer. The King of Swords can be the judge. It's also time to, if you need to make a decision, that you don't allow sentimentality to seep in your decision making. What crosses you is the Four of Wands, and this is kind of what I was referring to. If this is a domestic situation, and maybe you have met somebody that shows you the potential of what could be in your primary relationship. I'm not suggesting that you are even having an affair, although there's always that possibility. I'm just talking about, maybe flirtation, and you can see like, wow, when I talk to this person, I feel like they're really listening to me. I feel like they really care what I have to say. My partner is very, absorbed in themselves, or they just don't seem to care. So that can be very, I was going to say triggering, but also informative of what it is that you want. Now, if I had read this in the upright position, this is about the happy home, but I'm reading this like a reversed card, so it can be the person who dreads going home, or they just don't have a happy home life because they're with someone that they just don't have that kind of joy that is generated. And maybe at one time there was more involvement. Maybe you have children with this person, and that was a glue that held you together. But now the kids are older, and they're more, even if they're still living under the same roof, they're more independent, and it just hits home for you that you don't have this kind of relationship that you really want to have. What's coming in is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is kind of a new cycle. You can see the people are up, kind of cheering their success, and that person's falling off, because it's all a cycle. Sometimes you're the guy falling off the wheel, and sometimes you're toasting on top of the wheel, and that's how you are now. That's a sense of alignment. And so if this is related to career matters, if you are really feeling that you need to change careers and you can't, you feel like you're crazy to think that way because you have this, you're making a lot of money. Maybe you are getting a lot of, positive strokes from it. And you feel like I would be nuts, to even think about leaving. There might be a good reason that you feel like you have to do so. And I think that in some cases it might be having an adverse effect on your home life, and that's what the Four of Wands represents. Or maybe even if you bought a home and you realize that it was too much, and it's like it's keeping you forced to pay this mortgage, and you don't want to do that anymore, that you're willing to let it go. The outcome is the King of Cups, and this can be a counselor, a spiritual healer, somebody that you may be consulting to help you make an important decision. You have two kings in this reading, and kings are like fathers or advisors. I mean, when I say advisors, I'm saying that the king is the head of the suits, of all the court cards. And so the king represents the mature version of this suit of cups. So it can be about being a grown-up about a situation and handling it that way, or that you want that type of person. The King of Swords, this could be the person that you are currently with, and maybe you feel that that person is shut down emotionally from you, and you really need somebody who is more sensitive. And so that is, if you really want someone who is more like the King of Cups, then you can't wave a magic wand and make somebody be something that they're not. So you have to be the one to change in order to see that change that you're looking for. And obviously, that can mean sometimes leaving a relationship, but you might even want to, if this is a marriage or the equivalent of a marriage, you might want to consult a counselor, and that would be the King of Cups, about how you can navigate this particular situation. Because the Ten of Pentacles is really that, I said it's generational wealth, but it can also be the generations of, children, grandchildren. So that continuity, that sense of like, the being the what do they call that? The matriarch or the patriarch of the the family, and having that relationship that other people look up to, and feeling that stability in that relationship. And some of you may be wanting to do some kind of healing, and that's what the King of Cups represents. I mean, as a career move, or, like something along those lines. And you have a very lucrative job, but it's not fulfilling your soul. So those kinds of things have to be weighed, and a decision that is made based on that. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.